Se escapa, se escapa. Puedes correr, pero no puedes esconderte, perra. ¿Cómo te atreves a tocar a mi hombre? Carajo, consola de seguridad. Muy ágil. ¿A dónde vas que te va a agarrar la tormenta marciana? No seas tonta. Hablemos de esto. Como personas civilizadas. Es una carrera. ¿Dónde mierda está? ¿A dónde quieres ir, perra? No se escucha nada. Carajo, la escalera. Ahí vino su transporte. Se pidió un Uber espacial. Almirante Hackett estará por ahí. Buen trabajo, supongo. Quédate, elenco. No toques nada. Bien. A ver si encontramos el cadáver de esa perra ahí. Perra robot. Puta la cabeza. Uy. Uy, no, le va a comprimir el cerebro. No te disparo.
Dispose of him.
Orden del ilusionista. Bueno, ya tuviste muchas oportunidades de dispararle, te digo, Muere. Oh no, elenco.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Se acordaron un poco tarde de venir, ya se terminó la misión. ¿Para qué llevamos esa cosa? Que le agarre la tormenta. Ya es la segunda vez que te tengo que llevar así, elenco. Se está haciendo costumbre esto. Doctora Chakwas, una emergencia. ¿Dónde está la vieja? Trae whisky, destapalo. Va a sentir el olor y va a venir. Yo también.
We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Rapidito.
Hold on, Caden. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room. Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Acá estoy.
Can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Hay mucha interferencia todavía.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive
Se
man.
me
I
adelantaron.
was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
No.
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned?
Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so.
Ahora construís dispositivos
Take
proteanos.
him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
Lo dudo.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
Los voy a mirar con mis ojos de loca.
I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Sí.
EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
Excelente.
And Caden?
¿Está vivo?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon.
¿Y vos no eras doctora?
The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it.
Tenemos los
I don't
recursos.
quite believe it, though.
Es que odio huir.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Commander,
Sí.
isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Caden. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Qué raro. No hay segadores acá. En el centro cosmopolita de la galaxia. Sería el mejor lugar posible para atacar primero, pero no. Se ve que estaban muy ocupados, mandando absolutamente todas sus fuerzas a la Tierra. Y me parece que esto también está súper poblado. O sea, me acuerdo las descripciones que decía ahí como, no sé, población, billones de personas o algo así. Bueno, no sé si tantos, pero muchos. Hay muchos. Miau, 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 miau.
Barely got a pulse here. Move him out.
No le van a poner oxígeno o algo por lo
Where
menos.
to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We
No.
need to see the Council.
Right.
¿Qué son todas esas partículas que hay en el aire?
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Señor Baylis.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Estás ascendiendo en la cadena alimenticia.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Primero el consejo.
Meeting with the Council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Udina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
Es
I'm
nuevo.
just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
Nos vemos.
No doubt.
Mostrar ubicación de Udina en el mapa. Están dando en la tele. ¿Qué pasa que relaciones diplomáticas humanas?
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? She did, didn't she? Why would she be here unless she's seeing the council?
¿Estás hablando de mí?
I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
Sí, acá estoy. Hablemos.
What's going on here? Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
Yo creo
I
que
don't have the
sí.
greatest track record with reporters. I know, and it hasn't exactly endeared you to a galactic audience, but that can change. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Hagamos una prueba.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
¿Sabes usar un
One
arma?
footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
¿Alguien más quiere hablar? Diana Allers.
Deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they
Muy
say
bien.
that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Así que hay relaciones afectivas entre turianos y Asari. Eso no se ve todos los días, ¿no? ¿Tampoco ha cambiado este lugar?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta
Hospital Memorial.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
¿Qué le pasó? ¿Está un poco traumatizada con los humanos o algo?
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
¿Qué has estado haciendo?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
¿Trabaja en los laboratorios? No, tú perteneces a la Normandía.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Bienvenida a bordo.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Se dio cuenta de que son un placebo nada más. Vos.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
No.
I'm actually here to see you.
Oh, really? How can I help you?
Los refugiados.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
Suministros.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
El personal de la clínica.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Adiós.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
¿Esta también estuvo en el otro juego? No la recuerdo. Sí, en el primero. Ahí me acordé.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial binding.
¿Qué dice el doctor Saladito? ¿Cuál es el pronóstico? Pronóstico reservado. A ver. Algo dejaron tirado por acá. Mejoras de Medigel o algo.
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Pónganle una nanopierna y listo. Y a casita. Entonces... Uy, Alenko está sin remera. Vengo a ver si pueden operarme de los ojos. No sé qué pasa con mis ojos. ¿Qué pasa con la música? Parece que se hubieran mezclado 2 o 3 canciones distintas. Empiezo al lado. ¿Te querés morir en una camita cómoda? No es manera de morir para un soldado. Sí, de verdad, el soundtrack no parece que se pone de acuerdo qué tema quiere pasar en este momento. Y más vale que no la desobedezcas. Whisky peruano, ¿eh? Hay que probarlo. ¿Qué pasa que?
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
Turianos y humanos trabajando juntos, sí, están poniendo el ejemplo, muy bien. Así que para ir desbloqueando misiones secundarias tengo que quedarme escuchando conversaciones ajenas.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
¿Dónde se fue?
We spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only... he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
¿Dónde lo vieron por última vez?
Of course, ma'am, but the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Todas las Asari se parecen un poco. ¿Vale?
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
¿Qué tal, señora Al-Jalani?
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Pero yo no tengo las respuestas.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
¿Por qué aceptaste el trabajo?
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Es un juego estúpido.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
¿Algo más que decir?
My neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
La guerra.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here.
¿Cómo es que los segadores no vinieron acá?
Act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature.
Capaz no saben la
We all
localización.
lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
La ciudadela.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Problemas.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Tu ascenso.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded
Ejecutor Palin no era el turiano que estaba en Sexy.
being a commander.
Parecía un buen tipo.
Putting out different fires.
Muy correcto. ¿Tu familia?
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
Entonces no hay tiempo para charlar.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
¿Tienes algo acá? Coleccionables. No. ¿Y esto? Esa puerta me reconoció. ¿Qué es esto? Terminal de espectro. Solicitudes de espectros, ¿eh? ¿Qué es esto? Ah, todo muy caro. Qué porquería. No. No quiero ir a ningún campo de tiro. Bueno. Acá no había nada. Nadie está teniendo ninguna charla interesante.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
No te creen nada.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
No.
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together.
De un objeto
It
mágico.
appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
Ah, sí.
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No.
Y lo tendríamos que hacer con mucho secretismo y en algún lugar seguro. ¿Pero dónde?
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
¿Alguien tiene un plan mejor?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And Udina's right. We need to stand together now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
¿Qué opinan? ¿Qué dicen? Ah, el saladito no le interesa.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can
Bueno, al
manage
menos
to
es
secure our own
sincera.
borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support.
Vinimos al
I'll be
pedo.
digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Siempre lo mismo con estos
You're
del
a bunch of
consejo.
self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best.
Es que ya nadie toca puertas.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Vidorian undetected.
Yo lo avisé.
I told you this would happen and you did nothing.
We can argue the past later if you like. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter?
Tiene razón.
Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon.
¿Y dónde queda eso?
I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you.
No me suena de nombre el planeta.
There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status.
Preferiría que me den un descuento para los productos de Spectre.
Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
A ver, Udina, ¿tenés algo más que decir?
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later.
Quizás mañana.
If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
La Tierra.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help.
Les preocupan las armas nucleares, ¿sí?
Spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
Análisis del Consejo.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
¿Y la situación política?
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history.
Shastri.
Today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Consigue resultados.
That sounds like you won't succeed. I helped you into this office because I thought you'd be effective.
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Situación personal.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries, Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Adiós.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
La última entrevista que me hiciste no salió bien, no te preocupes.
Commander Shepard, Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
Sí, me estaban haciendo juicio por lo de los batarianos.
Is that the best we can?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
¿Eh?
Not this time.
¿Así? Mi cabeza también es muy dura.
I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
¿Y vos qué haces acá? ¿Viste eso?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
¿No te gusta esto?
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right.
Esconde secretos horribles este lugar.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Lo harán.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it.
Está difícil.
Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
So,
¿Cómo están los tortolitos?
enemy lines until the war is over.
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front line.
Miente,
They
miente.
won't be able to talk to us.
¿Nosotros? Vámonos. ¿Qué carajo? Esto no es la Normandía. Parece un escenario sin terminar del Resident Evil 4. Sí. Carajo. ¿Quién anda ahí? Nombre y número. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Por qué me muevo en cámara lenta? ¿Es un sueño? ¿Es una pesadilla? ¿Qué pasa acá, niño? Sos el niño rata de la presentación. Los segadores también invaden mis sueños. ¿Eh? ¿Desapareció? Se teletransportó. Increíble. Nada más quiero cambiar el color de mi armadura. De mi servo armadura. Te puedo usar para la propaganda de Kinder, ¿eh? O tal vez no. Ya todo quemado no me va a servir. Diablos. Ay, que me estoy volviendo loca. La locura se me nota en los ojos.
Liara, can I help you?
¿Qué hacías acá?
I've been forwarding the Turian Councilor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Habrá que salvar al Primarca ese. No quiero hablar de eso.
Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
¿Y esta quién es?
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
Tenés boquita de pescado.
There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Informe oficial.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
¿Por qué hicieron eso?
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
Ah, me la iba a arrebatar.
It's no longer an option.
Bueno, yo se la arrebaté antes a
I
él.
heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation.
Te está haciendo propaganda.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait. Since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
A ver.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Fascinante.
You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Eso ya estaba antes. Eso no.
It houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war
Es
analysis.
nuevo.
The shuttle
Y
bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
eso también es nuevo.
Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3.
Usa sus porquerías acá.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Ay, qué pesado.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Son inútiles.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
Basta de
That's
consejos.
good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can.
Pero tenemos tiempo.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to
Pensé que la situación era desesperada.
before they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Lo conseguiremos.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
¿Está vivo?
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Equipo de modificación de armadura. ¿Listo? Las personas, las armas, los ejércitos y las flotas que vayas acumulando son tus recursos bélicos. La disposición total de la galaxia determina la eficacia con la que rendirán estos recursos en la batalla final. Ah, la alianza 645. No, todavía ni siquiera tenemos el mínimo. Eso no es bueno. ¿Dónde mierda estamos? ¿Qué parte de la nave es esta?
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
¿De qué están hablando? A ver, voy a ir a ver al bromista. Esa puerta de ahí antes no estaba. Bromista.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
¿Te sorprende?
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
¿Algo más para decir?
Commander?
No. ¿Dónde está el reemplazo de Presley?
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Ok. Me mandaron muchos mensajes también, así que vos sos el reemplazo de Kelly Chambers.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Olvídate de eso.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you need to win this war, I'll have done more than I ever did in the lab. Was there anything else?
Enrolarte en el ejército.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Reacción ante la guerra.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I?
Nope.
Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Tu trabajo en el laboratorio.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Tu historia personal.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
Ay, no digas eso.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Adiós, boquita de
Carry on,
pescado.
Specialist.
Ahí está Ashley Williams. Es un memorial para recordar a los caídos. Esto está un poco vacío. Conversaciones. ¿No? Acá estaba el Drell. La zona más seca de la nave. Maqueta de la ascensión del destino. ¿Y qué hacía acá? Acá jugamos al póker. Bueno, hay que entretenerse de alguna manera. Sí. Doctora Chakwas.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
¿Por qué?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
¿Es eso necesario?
I ever told you I don't like doctors?
Don't be such a grouch. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Your system is still detecting.
Hay un problema con mis ojos. Están como muy separados, muy
Your
grandes.
scars are having trouble healing. I recommend reducing stress levels. Be compassionate.
I'm giving everything I've got, Doc.
I'm just saying, a little more optimism and a little less realism.
¿Puedes hacerme un retoque facial?
Anyway, it's just a cosmetic issue. Nothing to worry about. That's it. You're the picture of health.
Suministros médicos.
How's their inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Cerberus.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them.
¿Qué pasó con Jacobo y Miranda?
And now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
¿Tu familia?
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Adiós.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Y acá estaba el Get. No nos quedamos con el Get tampoco. No. A la perra robot. ¿Qué carajo? ¿Qué le hiciste a la habitación de Miranda? De Sony. ¿Qué son todos estos monitores?
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
¿Qué pasa, Tassoni?
Council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Corredora sombría.
You brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
¿Los proteanos lo acabaron?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Solo necesitamos que funcione.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Hay esperanza para la Tierra.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
Es la motivación.
It's the war we warned everyone about for years. And if I know you, Shepard, you'll make them proud. Hello again, Shepard.
El dispositivo proteano.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
El dron de información.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
Ser el corredor sombrío.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy.
¿Cómo que no?
Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
¿Cómo escapaste?
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Yo tampoco.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
¿Qué le ha pasado a Farron?
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
¿Qué hay de nuevo?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Hasta luego.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Ingeniero Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying...
Vos no estuviste en el segundo juego.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
¿Por qué?
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
¿Por qué te negaste?
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Me debes una.
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, ma'am.
¿Tu familia?
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
La Normandía.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well-balanced during a firefight.
Do your job.
Necesitamos una acuariana acá.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Sí.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
Creo que te observe.
Expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Prosigue.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Y a ver cómo está la nueva tripulante. ¿Y qué es todo esto?
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Céntrate en Cerberus.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right. You feed me your info, and I'll keep biting.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
¿Cuál es la situación?
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Tu historial.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in
¿Querés
First Fleet
un
serving on the
perro
SS
meca?
Harvey, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
El vehículo terrestre.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core.
Creo que hay un error de traducción ahí, porque pregunté por el Hammerhead, no por el Mako.
After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
La lanzadera.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Arsenal.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Tu familia.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields.
¿Marido?
The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Entiende. Prosigue.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, Commander.
¿Y vos qué estás haciendo ahí? ¿Crees que cuente? 1, 2.
Hey, Shepard.
3.
How'd it go with the council?
4.
Same as usual. Non-committal.
Yo me estoy mojando.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch.
Podés hablar y hacer eso al mismo tiempo. Impresionante.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
Las dos cosas. Yo no necesito un motivo.
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
¿Te gusta la separación entre mis ojos?
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about.
De la misión en general. La tripulación.
I don't actually. I didn't have access.
Bueno, todavía no está completa.
When we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well. Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Estoy más dura que una mesa. Cuidado con lo que dices.
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. But this soldier will clear the floor with you if you step out of line.
¿Qué carajo estamos haciendo?
Sound like my old CO.
No tengo chances.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
¿Lo mataste?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
Yo exterminé a los recolectores.
And the colony?
Los extinguí.
It was either them or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
Sí. Hay que tomar decisiones malvadas siempre.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know.
¿Por qué no pruebas con patadas?
Can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
Mis golpes no son efectivos.
No. That stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
Necesito un algodón.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Buen golpe.
Good to hear it.
Empate.
Would you sacrifice yourself or my ship needlessly? That's unacceptable.
Mira cómo me dejaste la nariz.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola?
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.